Welcome to another Basement Collective Batrep. Today we have White Scars versus Tyranids, and it's going to be a rematch. I think we've done this match before, right? Hi, how's it going? Have we played this match?
Scars, that was the first game.
The first game, I got tabled, so this is kind of a revenge, and I'm not going to take it so easy on him. This is his 5th or 6th game now. But anyways, this is the table. We're playing on our desert terrain table. Actually, some of this is fish tank stuff, but most of it is actually the, what do you call that, battlefield in the box. And we do have our lighting in, so let us know if this lighting's a lot better, if it's too hard of a light, or if you have any ideas on how to make it better. I'm pretty sure it's good now. We decided not to use the reflective umbrella just because we think it's better like this, but if you think the umbrellas would work out well, then that'd be great. Right, so this is our deployment today. We're going to be playing Dawn of War, and it's going to be the Spoils of War, the Maelstrom mission. And that's the mission where you got to, where you can't choose to discard tactical objective X or objective X, and the opponent can steal them on his turn. So you get 3 at the start of the turn. You can drop to 3 and choose to discard 1 that is not a secure objective X at the end of your turn. But anyways, we'll come back to you when we have warlord traits and psychic powers, and we'll show you the army lists. And here we have 1250 points of White Scars. We have a librarian on a bike. I believe he's level 2. He's going to be rolling up prescience. We have Khan. We have a command squad of 4 grav guns. An apothecary. The grav gun guys have storm shields. We have 2 melta squads, the exact same, and it's got 2 melta guys, a sergeant with a combi melta and a melta bomb, and then we have a multi-melta attack bike. We have 2 DACA predators with the auto cannon and the 2 heavy bolters. We have a storm raven with the sky hammer missiles, and that's a storm talent. So, and we have a I think they're called land speeder typhoons with the Typhoon missile launchers, and the actually, you know what? I did give him a heavy bolter. He doesn't have it, but he does have a heavy bolter for this game, and we're going to get back with the Tyranid list. And we have the Tyranid list. What do you have there, Clark?
We're running a Hive Tyrant for the HQ. You know, it's the usual Twin Link Devours, Brain Leech Worms, like Shock Grubs. I also took Regeneration on him this time.
Right.
I'm running the Children of the Cryptus, so that's 8 Gene Stealers with Rending Claws and Scything Talons, and the Spawn of Cryptus. I'm running 2 more Gene Stealer Broods, both just running Rending Claws. I'm running a Tyranid Warrior Brood, Devourers, of course, and Rending Claws. For the fast attack, we're running the Crone, Jewel Cannon, Fighter Ace, Regeneration, and of course the Tentaclids. And for heavy support, we're running 2 separate Carnifex Broods of 1 apiece, both running, you know, DACA.
You remembered this time.
Yeah.
And those got Twin Link Devour. So there you have it, 1250 of Tyranids. We'll be back with our psychic powers and warlord traits. Okay, now we have the psychic powers. My librarian rolled on, he actually is only level 1, so I'm sorry about that, and he rolled on the divination table, so he got prescience and misfortune, so that's basically prescience is twin linking your hits, or actually reroll all to hit, so it's better than twin link. And then I got misfortune, which is a malediction that causes everything to hit that squad, have rending special roll. And he got for his Hive Tyrant
Horror, which one enemy unit within 24 inches must take the pinning test with a -2 to leadership. And I got Psychic Scream, range 6 inches, roll 2d6 + 2 for each target unit and subtract the leadership. They suffer a number of wounds equal to the result with no armor or cover saves allowed.
And that's an overpower, so that hits everything within its range, which is 6 inches. And just a thing to note, these High Tyrants, now Tyranids have a thing called Shadow in the Warp, I believe is what the special rule is. And that actually makes them, if you're within 12 inches of something with Shadow in the Warp, you have to take a leadership test on, any leadership test you do, or -3. So with your Hive Tyrant, on the pinning test, and the leadership with Shadow in the Warp, that's actually -5 if you're in 12 inches. So that could be pretty good for, so basically anything with leadership 10 is leadership 5. So at that point they're failing maybe 60-70% of the time. So we'll come back to you after deployment.
Oh, we didn't do the tactical.
Oh, sorry, and both our warlord traits are Master of Interference, which says 1 use only, declare a warlord using this ability at the end of your turn, one of your turns. Your opponent must randomly select one of his active tactical objectives and must immediately discard it. Now with this mission type, it's not that good because there's probably going to be a lot of tactical objectives that we can capture from each other, and well, yeah, I don't think you'd want to make them discard that. So the warlord trait is probably not going to come into use, but if it does, we'll let you know. So we'll come back to you after the end of deployment. Okay guys, sorry, I forgot that Khan had his static power, so I can't actually take a different warlord trait. I think it's called Master the Hunt, where I get additional D3 victory points if my warlord slays his warlord in a challenge. Which is not going to happen, but oh well. So it's even less useful compared to the other one, but oh well, it's what it is. And here we have deployment. We have the White Scar deployment, a Predator right there, and a Predator behind the ruins here. We have Land Speeder, and then so the ruins on this board are this one, that guy right there. We have this guy being a ruin, and we'll count this guy as a ruin too. But anyways, so we have the Land Speeder. We have these guys scouted up with the Librarian and Khan. That's a command squad. And then we have one Melta squad and another Melta squad scouted up. And then we have one infiltrating squad of Gene Stealers, second infiltrating squad of Gene Stealers, your third infiltrating squad of Gene Stealers. Then we have one Carnifex and a second Carnifex with the Warriors for a Synapse range. Then we have the Flyrant and the Crone over there trying to avoid being shot at first turn before they can go in the air. And Clark, would you like to see the initiative here?
I would.
Yeah, let's see a roll here.
3 up to save, right?
Yeah, 6. No, unfortunately.
I get the 3 too.
White Scar's turn 1, and we'll come back to you at the end of White Scar's turn 1. Okay, end of the turn of the White Scars, these guys moved up and they killed a good number of the Gene Stealers there. These guys moved up and took out the Carnifex with combined fire with this Predator and that Predator. These guys moved up and took out that Carnifex with combined firing power with the Land Speeder. And then at the end of my turn, I did not get Scour the Scars. I'll choose to discard that because I don't think I'm going to be able to kill the Flyers just yet. And then I got Secure Objective 5, which is right here. And Secure Objective 3, which I knocked his Gene Stealer off, so I am now holding. So that's going to be 3 points going into Tyranid turn 1. Okay, so at the end of the Tyranids turn 1, they had a pretty good turn there. This guy flew up and he used, what was that spell? The Psychic Shriek?
Psychic Scream.
Psychic Scream on the squad that was here. Now since he has Shatter and the Warps, they were already -3 leadership. And of course the Psychic Scream is a leadership test he rolls. It adds 2, so he rolled a 10, so that was a 15 to my leadership of 15 to my leadership of 8. So I actually cheated. So actually you killed that one guy there before I even got to attack in close combat, but I didn't do anything, so it doesn't really matter. What?
I think you killed one guy with him. With the Overwatch?
Yeah, so you can put him back then. Sorry about that, because I'm only leadership 8. I thought I was leadership 10 there for a second. Yeah, so 8 went down to 5, and then you rolled a 10 plus 2 is 12. Yep, so sorry guys. So actually that Psychic Scream killed that whole bike squad right there. So that's pretty good. The new Shadow and the Warp, I thought it was useless when they changed the Psychic from 6th edition. You would have remembered that, but the old Psychic powers were done on leadership tests, so they were harder to cast with Shadow and the Warp. But that's still pretty good because you wiped out a whole squad with him. And then these guys, so then he shot his Twin Link Devours, killing one guy. He had some pretty bad roll in there. Yeah. And these guys charged in and killed another guy in close combat. And then I hit and ran away, and they're right here. He moved up and shot 2 haywire shots on him, missing 2 of his grubs. These guys were over there. They made a 12-inch charge to hit the Land Speeder, and they killed that guy. And then there was these 5 Gene Stealers. This guy's still up. Charged in. One died in Overwatch, and then he had some pretty bad rolling, not rolling 1-6, but I made my info with the Storm Shield guys, and they attacked back and killed 3 of them, leaving 1, and then I hit and ran over here. And at the end of the turn, he was able to clean Objective 3. He shot out Kingslayer because he's not sure he's going to be able to kill my Khan, and then he still has Scout the Sky. So I got a roll for my Storm Talon. It's right over there. So what I'll do is I'll roll that for on the screen now. I need a 3-up. And he is in. We'll come back to you at the end of the White Scar's turn 2. Okay, so at the end of the White Scar's turn 2, pretty quick turn here. This guy came on, shot, killed a couple Gene Stealers. This guy shot and killed a couple more Gene Stealers. Just the spawn is left. These guys moved and turbo boosted to Kid Objective 2. Since it was the game type where he can steal them, I figured I should not wait and take it this turn compared to waiting. Likewise, these guys moved and turbo boosted to Secure Objective 6. This tank shot, killed 3 Gene Stealers. And that's the end of the White Scar turn 2. We'll come back to you at the end of the Tyranid turn 3. Turn 2, sorry. And those guys did, over there, get prescience off. And that's the Tyranid turn 2. His Crone moved up, Vector struck. I managed to penetrate it, but only rolled a 2, so he was crew shaken, so he's firing snapshots. These Gene Stealers just retreated into a securing objective 4 over there if he gets the card. This one popped up into objective 1, which is the card he needed. So that gives you a total of 2 points now?
Yes.
So that's 2 points to my 5 points as a battle stands. This guy came up. He tried to use a Psychic Scream to get rid of that squad. I managed to stop him somehow by denying the wedge. He then shot at him. I wasn't able to stop that, and I lost him auto. This guy moved back just to hide in case he needs to get objective 2. And these guys moved back into cover and shot at one of the bikes, killing one of them. Shot at the bikes, killing one of them. So, yeah, as we stand, it's 5 victory points to the Tyranids 2 victory points, and we're going to come back at the end of the White Scars turn 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so a very quick White Scar turn 3. Basically, my objectives were secure objective 3, secure objective 6, and Kingslayer. So this guy dropped to the ground and grabbed objective 3. These guys pretty much stayed where they were and grabbed objective 6. And then these guys just got in position to shoot the grabs at the Hive Tyrant. He shot at the Hive Tyrant, they shot at the Hive Tyrant. Everything I had on the board shot at the Hive Tyrant. So now, and then I got 2 hit off over here. I got pressure, so they were rolling the hit. So I got 7 grab hits out of 9, which is pretty impressive. And then I only got 3 wounds, and he managed to roll 3 1s and 2s out the Jinx saving. So unfortunately, that took 3 wounds. And then the firing over here with the autocannon, snap shooting, firing in the air, took 1 wound. So that unfortunately killed the Hive Tyrant. So at the end of the turn, we have the Spawn of Crixus, the Warriors, 1 Gene Stealer, and 2 Gene Stealers. See, and he's got the Cronin Reserve, which is going to automatically come in. It was looking pretty tied up.
Pretty grim.
It was looking pretty fair when he had a Hive Tyrant on the board until it died. So let's see how many points I get from Kingsley here. 3 points. So that's going to give me 5, 6, 7, 10 plus 1 for Slay the Warlord is 11. So it's 11 to 2.
You made these with weighted dice.
Yeah. So Clark, I don't think you'll be tabling me this time. As far as but we'll come back to you since we both neither will ever quit. We're coming back to you at the end of the Tyranid turn 3. And at the end of the Tyranid turn 3, basically, he had a secure objective 4. He had secure objective 3. And to kill, he had Scour the Skies. So what he did is he brought this guy in, shot 2 haywire shots. I made 1 in a Jinx save, and another one took a glancing hit. And then he brought this guy out 6 inches, and he charged, taking off the other wound, so he claimed objective 3. But other than that, he stayed where he was. Those guys killed another of my command squad, and these guys just stayed where they were. So we're going to come back to you. So you got 3 points that turn. It's 11 to 5 now. So 5 for you, 11 for me. And we'll come back at the end of the White Scar's turn 4. So we're at the end of the White Scar turn 4. And so basically these guys, so I got secure objective 1, secure objective 3, and hunger for glory. I wasn't going to be able to get hunger for glory, but he had a Gene Steal on secure objective 1. So my plan was to bring these guys up to here, use both of these tanks to shoot that Gene Stealer. And I just did because he went to ground with stealth in the rune, so he had a 2-up save. And on the last dice he rolled, he managed to roll a 1, unfortunately. So these 2 tanks. And then I got cocky, and instead of waiting back and just claiming the ejecta, I figured I would try and take out the squad of warriors. Now unfortunately I did it, and he's fearless, and I, instead of hitting and running away and not claiming objective 1, I was hoping just to kill him and that he'd consolidate, because I'm at 4 inches away right now, and hoping to consolidate what would give me, but I didn't manage to kill him. He's in Synapse, so he is fearless. So unfortunately I did not claim objective 1, and I definitely did not claim objective 3, so he's going to be able to steal objective 3 for me this turn, and if he wanted to, he could land this guy. No, you know what, that'd be hard to do. But he will definitely steal objective 3, so we'll come back to you at the end of the Tyranid turn 4, and right now the score is 11 to 5 still. And that's the end of the Tyranid turn 4. This guy moved up, and he had to kill something in the shooting phase with one more only firepower, so he only had a flamer. So I have 2 tanks in that squad on the field, so he decided to try to flame it. Didn't do anything. This guy stayed where he was to steal my objective 3. No, I gave you the wrong objective. Sorry, never mind. Actually, pass that back. Yeah, so he stole my objective. He then was able to claim his 2 objectives of casting a psychic power. This guy gave himself a higher synapse, because why not? And what was the other one he caught? Oh, objective 4. So that's his 3rd objective 4 for 3 turns in a row. Yeah. These G says pretty work. So now it's 8 to 11, so it's kind of close now. But we're going to go into possibly the last turn of the last turn of the game, and this is his roll to his 3 1s on his poor last warrior, so he died. And I actually forgot to, what's it called? Reroll my hit. So I might have killed a warrior last time in combat, but yeah, if I forgot, I forgot. Doesn't matter, that's my fault. So we're going to go to White Scar's turn 5. Might be the last turn of the game. We'll come back to the end of the White Scar's turn 5. And we have the end of the White Scar's turn 4. They had secure objective 1, overwhelming firepower, and harness the warp. I did manage to harness the warp by getting prescience off. Although he did take it perils, he's down to 1 wound, and he forgot prescience. So if this game goes on, I'm not going to be able to know that anymore. I was able to secure objective 1 with Con right there. I then was not able to do overwhelming firepower because he went to ground, so he has 5 plus and then 4 plus. Oh, he actually had 3 plus, but that was my fault.
I rolled 5s and 4s.
Yeah, so basically only took 1 wound when he went to ground, so wasn't able to gain overwhelming firepower. Everything shot. This guy moved up, shot the autocannon. This guy moved up. This guy didn't move, he just pivoted, shot the autocannon and the bolters. This guy shot the 1 ground cannons and the 3 bolters. So that's the end of the the White Scar's turn 5. That gives them up to a plus 2 points, so that's 13 points to your 5.
No, 8. I'm at 8.
8. It's 13 points to 8, so it's not over yet. It's not looking good for the Tyranids, but this might be the last turn. So anyways, we'll come back at the end of the turn in turn 5 and possibly the last turn of the game. And the Tyranid turn 5 has come to an end. The guy, the crone over there, he vector struck this tank. Same thing as last time. He rolled a 3, or no, he rolled a 6, and then to penetrate he rolled a 3. So that's another crew shaken, losing another whole point. And this guy went to ground on his turn, so he couldn't do anything except just sit there because he doesn't have a shooting attack to snap shoot. So Clark, let's see if the game's over. You got no points on your turn, unfortunately.
No surrender.
No surrender. And it is over, so that'll be a handshake. And that's the end of the game. So we'll come back to you. So the final score is 13 to 8. Now it was a fairly close game, but we'll just talk about this in the post-game show. So we'll come back to you in a second. Okay, guys, thank you for watching the Basement Collective. My name is Kevin, and we have Clark, bearded man here. And yeah, it was a fun game. It was another 12:50 game. It was a fairly smaller game. Later at night, Clark has a day job, unfortunately, so he can't play up too late. Yeah, I'm a university student with 2 days of school and 15 hours of work, so I get a bit more free time. But yeah, so thank you for watching another Basement Collective. Hopefully the lighting is a lot better. Like, we're practically blinded right now, so we're thinking that the lighting should be pretty good compared to other videos. So if you want to take a look and give us any comments, we bought a whole lighting kit with the whole softening umbrellas and all that. We didn't really use the softening umbrellas. We didn't really see a notice, but if you think they'd help, let us know. Basically, we have a 7-foot guy up there, a 7-foot guy right there, and another guy up at the corner over there lighting the table.
Straight ahead and one right there.
Yeah, and we got 2 lights up top, so we're pretty well lit. There's a bit of shadows on the table, but nothing too harsh. So yeah, so if you would let us know about the lighting. What did you think about that game, Clark?
I thought it was really good, just like last time. I mean, I gotta get another Hive Tyrant. I mean, it seems like it's critical because as soon as he goes down, my game starts going down.
Yeah.
It was really even until then. To be honest, the Crone, I'm not feeling the Crone in the lower point games. I don't know if it's just me.
No, I liked, when I played my Tyranids, I liked having 2, and I normally play 2. I played 2 Crones, 2 Hive Tyrants at 1500.
Yeah.
Squad Termagants with the 30 brooded Termagants. Termagon, 30 brooded Termagants. And then I'd fill the points in with, and then I'd have 2 Venomthropes, a Zoanthrope. And then if I had points left over, I would throw in a Carnifex of 2. And then what was the last thing? And also, a squad of 3 Biovores was always a good choice. But that's when you get up to a 2,000 point range, 1850.
Well, I felt like those Carnifexes got dumped early turn 1 with a Carnifex. That was too big of a sink. I felt if I would have had an idea that we were playing Maelstrom, and obviously if I would have had turn 1, but I didn't get turn 1. So if I would have known we were playing Maelstrom, I probably would have subbed in 2 more Broods of Gene Stealers. Like I said, it's a bit with what you have. My army's not too huge right now. So
unfortunately, I have like the White Scar list that's like competitive, and it's tuned. And I got some other units. I got maybe another 1,000 points of White Scars coming in from my pages, so I'll be able to play. But I thought I took the pretty not over the top list with the land speeder, but it was close until you lost the Hive Tyrant, and it still ended at 8 to 13, so it wasn't a runaway there. And you didn't get tabled. You had your Broodlord left at the end there. Yeah, and
number 1, Spawn of Cryptus.
Yeah, and the Crone in ongoing reserves, which technically count as dead.
Yeah. No, he just flew off back into the.
Yeah, it ended at turn 6. Yeah,
back into space.
Yeah, but no, it's definitely a close game, and so Clark started a month ago.
He started a month ago,
and he has a whole competitive Chaos Army. So 2 Helldrakes. That's competitive. You can get 2 Helldrakes, bunch of obliterators, some Nurgle guys, Typhus, and a Sorcerer. And he's got a whole Tau army coming in. So he's going pretty deep into the game already.
I'm already, you know, selling my possessions to get more armies.
Yeah.
So you'll see some Chaos Space Marines, Tau. If the Tau come in, hopefully we'll have a Batrep this weekend.
This weekend? It won't be this weekend, it'll be Batrep for next week.
Okay.
We don't put videos up on the weekend just because 5 videos a week is pretty crazy. Actually, thinking about videos, just today we're filming this, or yesterday, which means it's Tuesday when you're watching this. Actually, this video will be released Thursday. We have a giveaway going on right now. We did a tutorial with some bases, 5 50mm bases, 60mm base, and 10 25mm bases. And it's just the way my brother did his Space Wolf. And it's a pretty easy scheme, but it looks pretty good too. Like when we posted pictures of it, people are always talking about how good the basing is. And actually, we're going to give those bases away. So if you want to go back to Tuesday's video, it's labeled tutorial. So talking about Space Wolf bases, and basically watch the video. You don't have to watch the video, but we'd like you to watch the video. It's a great tutorial.
Short video too.
Yeah, it's only 20 minutes. You can go to the end and there's instructions. And once we get to 80 subscribers, and if you follow the instructions, you can win the bases. We're going to pick somebody at random, and then we're going to random.org it, and then we'll send it to you at our shipping cost, and you get to win all the bases that are painted, so they're pretty sweet.
Yeah, no, it's great. And they should definitely go and comment on the videos and talk about what you want to see. Do you want to see specific armies? Do you maybe want to see an Apocalypse game in the future?
Definitely.
Different, you know, painting tutorials, stuff like that. I personally want to see different bases. I want to see some water bases, some magma bases, because everyone's got a lot of different kinds of armies out there. Even sand bases, like a nice sand base. You see a lot of cheesy ones, but
it's a lot hard.
Yeah, but you know, the workmanship is very good.
Yeah, so actually what I think I'll do is sometime next week I'm going to compile a list of all the guys in the group and all the armies they play, so you can see what options of armies you can play against. And then if you want to go on our Facebook group, which we have, it'll be in the link in the video, and you want to message us and suggest what armies you'd like to see, what point values, you can definitely do that. Actually, our next giveaway after this one finishes is going to be a Facebook giveaway, and we're going to give you a new box Eldar Wave Serpent.
Wow, I think I'll be entering that one.
Yeah, so you can have your 4th army.
I start my Eldar army now.
Yeah, in 4 months, in 2 months. Sorry, not in 2 months, a month. But yeah, so after this is over, we'll do a giveaway for Facebook. So all you have to do, so might as well start liking now. We have a certain number we want to reach, and once we reach that number, we'll choose somebody who's liked the page and send them an Eldar Wave Serpent. So we're gonna have stuff like that. We have a bunch of stuff to give away.
See, there's no shortage of stuff.
This is all our armies, but then I have a whole shelf in my room, and I buy and sell Warhammer related or wargaming stuff related at all for profit. So what I do is I'll buy it. So I have a bunch of stuff in my room that I'm willing to give away to help get viewers and to grow the hobby and grow our channel ourselves. So actually, I made more money recently buying and selling wargaming stuff, and I also sell stuff for other people, so I commission-based sell stuff. And I made more money than that working at my job in the last couple months, so that's pretty good.
So if you have cheap Warhammer 40K stuff, definitely contact us.
Yeah, that I can sell for a profit. I normally only buy it if I can sell it for double. So if you don't want to take the time, you just want to send it, I can definitely help you out with that, but that's no problem.
I'm always looking for cool models, so if you got them for cheap, definitely contact the channel.
He doesn't need another army. His girlfriend, he says his girlfriend's okay with it, but I think she's eventually going to be...
maybe when the two rooms get taken.
When 2 rooms get taken. When that happens, you know, when you're kicking out the baby's rooms, the baby's moving to your room so you can have another Warhammer room, she might get upset.
That's why I bought a house.
Yeah, so definitely, yeah, and I was going to play my 30K Iron Hand army today. It's not painted, but I was going to play because I have most of the models, but unfortunately, I just don't know the rules well enough. So what I want to do is get a read up on the rules and learn the army a bit better before I play it on camera. And then we'll see a 30K army soon. Another guy in our play group, his name is Tyranids. You haven't seen him yet, but he has a whole Salamander 30K army, so we can definitely get some 30K Batrep going. And Chris has, which is another guy, he has Wordbearer's 30K army. Actually, he just bought it and he's building it right now. So you should see some of those.
Let's say I was eyeing out a Mechanium army.
Yeah, Mechanicum army.
Yeah, Mechanium.
Yeah, actually, there's rumors that they're coming to 40K
nice.
plastic. So. I don't know. They've done all the major codexes.
Yeah.
And they've done all the new codexes are in hardback now. They release Harlequins. There's rumors that they're going to be releasing a Mechanicum. And actually there's rumors that they're bringing a whole 30K on to 40K.
Awesome.
Like 30K, Games Workshop's going to release 30K plastics. These are all rumors. But like outside of restarting the codexes over, they got to do something with 40K.
Yeah, well, exactly.
And they've been releasing so much of the new release schedule. So
Yeah, well, like I said, we're talking about rumors. You know, we're probably going to do a rumor video.
Yeah, well, just a general sitting and talking.
Yeah. But we're hoping, with my Chaos Space Marine Army, I'm hoping to see the Codex. I heard that there might be one in the next 2-3 months. So.
Yeah, well, definitely. It's always like in 6th edition, our rumors are pretty much more reliable, but nowadays nowadays that they're releasing everything every week, it's up in the air. So we rely on stuff like Spiky Bits or Fayette 212, which are rumors websites.
Yeah.
So if you haven't Googled them, and those are definitely some great videos to check out. But yeah, we're just looking for video types to do ourselves. We're thinking we're not going to be releasing a battle report every day, because as fun as that is, it's actually a lot of work filming 5 battle reports, editing them.
You don't want to spam them too.
Yeah.
Special treats.
Yeah, no, well, we're thinking we're going to do battle reports every Monday and Friday. We're going to have a tutorial every Tuesday. We're going to have a sit and talk style with different guys throughout the groups every Thursday. And then Wednesday might be a battle. Wednesday is just going to be up in the air.
Whatever you want to see. Whatever the viewers want to see.
Whatever the viewers want to see. If you want to suggest something, definitely. But I mean, other than that, this was a great game. I definitely think the lighting is going to help the videos out. I kind of did a little test video earlier, compared them on YouTube side to side, and it was a big difference. So you'll probably get a couple more headaches playing now. But other than that, yeah, it's crazy how much lighting you need for the video to look good.
Oh, it's crazy. Like I said, you take a little peek at it and you get the spots.
Yeah, beforehand we had these two. They were good LED balls, but they weren't like the bright.
There's the softer, like yellowish.
Yeah, and now we have 5 just gigantically bright lights.
Like, what are they?
Yeah, 200. Well, the 200 equivalent watt bulbs are shining. Actually, these guys are probably 125 each. But hey, if it helps seeing it, helps seeing it. That's definitely great. So yeah, do you have anything else to say?
I'll just say, like the YouTube page, like the Facebook page. Check us out at the basement-collective.com.
That's our blog there.
Yeah, you can come check it out. All the Batreps, everything's videos posted there. So if you don't, like
with PDFs of the army list.
Yeah, we always list the PDFs exactly. Yeah. So this one will be up, of course. So you get to see my poor decisions and learn from them.
Yeah. But anyways, we thank you for watching another Basement Collective Batrep. Once again, I'm Kevin, and we have
Clark.
And keep on wargaming, guys, and just get back to us if you have any comments or suggestions.